Good afternoon, I'm Malcolm Jordan and this is your Midday News Fix for Friday, the 27th of September. The Foreign Minister has called for reform of the United Nations Security Council in an address to its General Assembly in New York. Winston Peters says some permanent council members are abusing veto rights. He called out Russia, which ruled against a resolution to condemn its actions in invading Ukraine and to call for an immediate withdrawal. Peters referred to the words of Prime Minister Fraser in 1946, stating it's very bad if one nation can hold up the advancement of mankind.
We need a United Nations Security Council that looks more like today's world, and we need veto reform.
Workers at Alliance Group's Smithfield Meatworks have been called to an all-staff meeting today. There are fears hundreds of jobs could be on the line. Meat Industry Association Chair Nathan Guy says the industry is having to constantly adapt.
If there are job losses, it's most unfortunate, but meat companies diversify, change, review stock numbers, look at their plants, age and stage, how efficient they are.
A woman who fatally stabbed her 49-year-old partner in a fight in Upper Hutt in September last year has been given home detention. Azaria Howell reports.
Donna Henry pleaded guilty to a manslaughter charge in the Wellington High Court, downgraded from a charge of murder. Judge David Bolt described the pair's relationship as angry and violent at times. The courts heard police went to 51 family harm call-outs at their Akatarawa Road property, with the woman the victim the vast majority of the time.
Auckland Council says it's had a good financial year despite challenges. It soared past its operating savings goal of $50 million, reducing costs by $60.2 million. Even so, operating costs were $940 million above budget, mostly from the $685 million cost for the council buyout of flood-damaged properties. Council drove down net debt by $70 million and pumped a record $3.2 billion into asset investment in transport, water and facilities. The narrow window for public consultation over the contentious oil and gas exploration bill has the government under fire. Those planning to make a submission on whether to repeal the ban only have until midnight Tuesday. Greenpeace says it's a democratic outrage. Executive Director Russell Norman says it shows a complete disregard for climate science and the people of New Zealand concerned about climate change.
There's no way you can have proper scrutiny when you only have 4 working days for the public to actually read the bill, which is not short, and make submissions to the Select Committee.
Linley Dodd classic Harry McCleary is still top dog in children's books, again coming in ahead of Harry Potter in this year's Whitcoulls Kids Top 50. Other classics include The Gruffalo, The Wonky Donkey, and We're Going on a Bear Hunt. To sport, the United States lead the international team 5-0 after the opening round of 4 balls at golf's President's Cup on the Royal Montreal course. The first team to 15.5 points across the various formats wins the silverware. Lawyers representing some of Mohammed Al Fayed's sexual assault and rape accusers have received inquiries relating to Fulham Football Club during the late billionaire's 16 years of ownership. And Derrick Rose is retiring from basketball's NBA after a 16-year career. I'm Malcolm Jordan. That's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at 5 p.m. from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.